All the Noki zine is saying is get less happy and more constructive reactionary. It's not about anarchy or armchair apathy. It's more about awareness to our sanity and to the corporate capacity to infiltrate the mind, to cause a blind necessity for greed, for things we don't need, that fall apart, go out with that fart, a rip-off of a brand that used to stand for quality. Now it's a bad seed, creating, reappropriating, style over content. What total nonsense. This is what floods the scene, confusing the true dream for us to believe. The reason for Noki is to recycle, keep the precious light of individuality alive, fuel the passion within, because to be unique is exactly what we seek. So if a global nation is a revolution, some amazing advances, yes, having been achieved, but it seriously involves everyone to be infected and bear the brunt of a rehabilitation, brought about by the shock of the cyber move into a plastic, consumerist, new world, biometric order. Everything borrowed has to be paid back, there is no slack. Everything borrowed has to be paid back, there is no slack. It is engraved in the contract, your personal plaque, nailed to your back. Even when you decide to fold, turn out your light to become John Doe, your kids are passed on your repayments of mould, your life is not in control. The whole idea that drives Noki is creating something unique in all this new buy one, get one interest-free credit, debit, swipe it, don't fight it, because you're so worth the world. Put simply, it's all about DIY, one-off, stop. Yourself is capable to project your individuality. Take control, just look over the box you have bought into, and bloody well Truman show that you are alive. Not on some life support, drip-fed, GM slide into pure acceptance, and that the corporate have it sussed. Because it will tempt you high and dry, until you're seriously bust, unable to pay, bankrupt in your final box, flatline, next to that John Doe, naked, your soup pond, arms crossed. Oops, you lost. Alternative agendas need to be rendered, as global summits clamp down and rough it over our lives, suited and booted, signing them dotted lines, proclaiming, tough, we are your new eyes. Noki comes out of the old, as information black and blue, and may come across as rude with its alternative lube. Some say us NOKIETTES are fashion victims, the NOKIETTES lick them. We are one-off, freshly killed, not ready to wear in multiples, vacuum-packed, burst of skin, saggy and slack. There are no mistakes in Noki, only points of reference, where rejection breeds reinvention, and blue flowers glow with intention. It is a positive philosophy. It is a positive philosophy, gaining strength in many rows. Big up the V&A again for helping it flow. Noki is all about the label, the brand, the low one-off stand, keeping it special, fresh mental, recycling the dusty and old, sexy pleats and folds, placing stencil over stain, reclaiming that pain. Loving blunt holes, adding 10 times more in rows. Rant becomes textiles, the texture reinvented as print, to help you sprint, ripping right through that retro bullshit. Noki becoming your future drug hit. What is real and what is fake? As we pass the rake over the consumerist black lake, deep and wide consumer confusion we collide. No trace as we sink, unable to think. Why? Did it not matter? Because it was matter that made us, as we allowed it to splatter all over the statistics that make up this existence. Noki finds it safer to scrape the barrel, rather than stare down it. You are so worth it, because we are loving it. Guess what? There is no way of outrunning it. Life is a zoo, caged animals turning us all Mr. Magoo. No keys for peace, except in our minds. We have a choice. That's what sets us aside from the humanoids. So as you sit, think, don't stink, wipe away the smell of hell. Live a reality, not a totality. They will win, just not yet, for that would be the ultimate sin.